हेलो फ्रेंड्स, तो आप सब लोग कैसे हैं? होप अच्छे ही होंगे। आज की हमारी ये कॉमन वर्ड की डिक्टेशन है। बहुत अच्छी डिक्टेशन है, आप इसको ज़रूर लिखें और टाइप करें। चलो ज़्यादा देरी ना करते हुए स्टार्ट करते हैं। रेडी, 3, 2, 1 स्टार्ट। Warehouses are buildings used for the storage or, if necessary, the accumulation of goods stock. Nowadays, businessmen prefer to build warehouses because their construction cost is less and other liabilities are also very less stock. On the other hand, the cost of building is paid back in a very short period of time. Stop. Earlier, people were interested to construct living houses. Stop. Construction of these houses involved much more expenditure by way of electrical fittings, sanitary fittings, roofing and provision of other facilities, like, flush latrines, bathrooms, courtyards, etc. Stop. On the other hand, construction of warehouses do not involve so much of capital. Stop. Just erection of four walls and a tin roof is all that is required. Stop. If construction cost is much less, the dividend by way of rental charges is much more than is for houses. Stop paragraph. Prior to warehouses coming into use, the retail seller of goods was obliged to buy directly from the importing merchants or the manufacturers. Stop. Moreover, the merchant himself had to dispose of his goods instantly on the arrival of his ships or take the risk of leaving them unprotected on the open yards if he could not afford to keep his ships idle in the harbor to act as warehouses. Stop paragraph. In addition to their obvious advantages as stores, warehouses are useful in keeping prices steady, without such storage facilities, prices would descend heavily when demand was light or production heavy and rise sharply when demand was great or production small. Stop. Warehouse goods have a steadying influence on prices as they can be held for future demands. When trade is slack and the accumulated stores prevent a temporary shortage. When trade is brisk. Stop paragraph. Wholesale merchants often maintain their own warehouses and supply retailers from them, holding stock which they replenish at intervals by orders to the manufacturers. Stop paragraph. Public warehouses are open for use by the public generally, though they may be owned by private individuals or by a dock company which specializes in warehousing goods. Stop. These public warehouses will serve a number of purposes. Stop. There are cold storage warehouses for frozen material like vegetables and other food products. Stop. They make a special business of warehousing, and quite a number of them provide special machinery and other facilities in a way that would be impossible to a firm serving its own needs ओनली स्टॉप एंड ओवर। ये 400 वर्ड्स हैं, 85 के अराउंड ये स्पीड है, तो आप इसको ज़रूर लिखें और टाइप करें। ओके।